Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Dr. Afzal Badsha and today we are going to discuss the importance of relationship between parents and children and how this affect the children life. But before that, if you haven't visited the podcast, the playlist, then please visit this, watch these videos and share with your network so that we may have a positive society. For me, the relationship between parents and children are very important because every uh, parenting parameter depends on that. If you have a positive relationship with your children, definitely they are going to share everything of their life with you. They will discuss everything, their future plans, what they are going to do, all they will discuss with you in the form of stories. Similarly, you are going to be in their life. You will be in the better position to create a positive, nurturing environment for them. They will live in this environment. They will not leave this environment, and definitely the children will be upbringing. They will be nurtured in a positive environment. On the other case, if you are not going to have positive or strong bond with them, they are not going to share anything with you. They will be sharing their issues to any other person, to any other group, to the peer, and and at that moment, it is possible that the person whom they are sharing their feelings, their issues, their happiness may not be a good person. They can navigate them to any other directions. This will be disaster for any child, and we see every day such like example. So for parents, for the elders, the important thing is that you have to build a strong relationship with your children so that they may be within your nurturing environment, with your positive environment, and they may be prepared betterly, they may be nurtured betterly for the society. One day I was walking outside my home with my child, and one of my relative passed by, and he started saying that, observe, when I see you outside of your home for walk, I see that you take your child along with you. He started further that he has two or three children and he never take them out for walk or any other thing. And the reason is, which he added it, that when they grow up and after that, if they don't give proper time to the father, so in that time he will not feel sorry, or he will not be sad. So this was the reason behind that he is not going to give proper time to their children. This is a mentality and we have in our society. With this mentality, with this society, how we are going to have a strong relationship, a strong bond with our children, and how we are going to build a very positive, nurturing environment for our children. It is not possible. Definitely, such like children will not be nurtured in a positive environment. They will not have a positive affiliation with their parents, and such like children are going to become a part of the bad society. We can correct our children only if we have a strong bond with them. And how we can create strong bond with them? We can create strong bond with them if we give them a quality time, proper time for their nurturing. Quality time doesn't mean that you are sitting with your child and you are watching uh, TV, the screen. Sometimes you watch the cartoons, the channels which your children like most. Both of you are sitting silently. Both of you are concentrating on the screen, on the story, but there is no communication between you and your child. This is not a quality of time. This is a passive time. You are not giving time to each other. You are giving time to the screen. The quality time is that you sit with your children, you ask them about their life, about their schooling, about their teachers, about their other activities, about their friends. And when you ask them, they tell you about their activities. They tell stories about their lives. So this is a positive relationship. And rather than watching the TV, rather than watching or showing them the cartoon, you tell them the story. And how you are going to tell them the story? Because you are attached with your child and you exactly know what your child love, what are the things which your child likes most. So you start telling them the story. For example, if and the animal, if he is going to like elephant, so you start the story with such like object. For example, you are going to start the story with the elephant, and when he listen your story, he will be engaged in the story. He will include all the other object he likes. For example, he like any bird, then he will include this bird into the story. If he like any fish, etc., then he will include the fish in it. And he, if he like any other places, for example forest, the river, etc., or any vehicle, etc., then he will include all these things in the story, and this story will be very interesting. And on the other day, when you sat with your children, they will ask the same, they will demand for this story to be completed. So this is the way, this is with which we can have a very positive, very strong bond with our children. Along with these stories, we must take our children outside for walk towards the riverside, towards the hills, etc. When we take them to the outside, we can work on their vocabulary, we can give them positive directions, because at that time you and the child, we can discuss everything, and in these discussions we can give them a very positive directions to our children. And after that, these are the discussion, these are the gupshups which we are having with our children, but these are the things which our children follow in their future life. Zakir Khan is a known comedian. He's a very famous comedian. One day someone asked him that, Zakir, you are from very common family, you are from the average family, how you are here on this stage? First, in the first answer, because he is a comedian, he told that I'm coming from far away. And the second answer, he told that my father once uh, told me that, Zakir, you are going to become a great person. But at that time, I was not aware, because my father didn't tell me that what type of great person and how I am going to become a great person. But after that, I started hard working on it. I put it, my every effort in it, and today I am here on the stage in front of you. So this was the one sentence which was used by the Zakir fathers, and his child followed this as a passion, followed this his life objective. So outside of home, when you talk to your children, these talking, these sentences, these lessons become the objectives of the children's life. This become the goals of their children's life, and they do everything to achieve these goals.